Hi, it's Timo. Welcome to Norwich City Central.
Hi guys, it's Lewis, Norwich City Central. Welcome back to another video. Norwich City 1, Aston Villa 5. Norwich City absolutely embarrassed, outclassed, outfought, and Aston Villa deserved the victory. Fair play to the Aston Villa fans, they were really decent coming to Carrow Road, came in good numbers were allowed, and Aston Villa just dominated the game. Norwich City got into some good areas, but our decision making was poor. Aston Villa came and had a lot of attacks and were clinical and could have got even more as well. It was a great performance by Aston Villa. Just doing a quick player ratings here. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section on the game, in particular Norwich fans, because I know there'll be a lot of Villa fans coming to this video and being very impressed. But quickly starting with Aston Villa, Tom Heaton was a 6, made a mistake for the goal, and you know, it looked like Norwich City wouldn't score in that second half, so we were lucky to get one on the score sheet for a Tom Heaton mistake. The back four deserved a 7, although I think Mings was particularly impressive with an 8. Hourihane, I think, is a cracking player. I think he's one of Villa's most talented players. I really liked him in the Championship. For me, got an 8. Begin was a 7. Nakamba was a 7. But that front three were very good against Norwich. Wesley, I thought, was an 8. I thought he's really good, but although both of his goals were very easy and he did miss a penalty as well. And El-Ghazi getting a 7 for me, and Jack Grealish an 8. But for me, those Aston Villa ratings, look, I haven't even particularly rated those Aston Villa players highly because I don't think Aston Villa were amazing. It was just the fact that Norwich was so poor. Aston Villa put in a good performance. There were some great performances from like the likes of Grealish, Wesley, Hourihane, Butt, Mings. But Norwich were just so poor, and it was really disappointing to see because, you know, the Manchester City performance was absolutely fantastic. But you can't just, you know, sit on the Manchester City victory. You've got to look at the fixtures after, and we've been dreadful since. And if we continue playing like how we did after those Manchester City fixtures, we're going to lose. So we know that team chemistry is there. We know Norwich City can put in these talented performances, but if we play like how we did against Villa and Burnley and Palace away, you know, we're going to really, really struggle this season. And Norwich City did have a few injuries as well, but there's still a lot of first-team players out there. There's still a lot of very attacking talent and some really good defenders, and we were just torn apart, especially in the middle. McGovern, very interesting to rate him because he conceded 5 goals, although none of the goals were particularly his fault, and he did give a penalty save. So I'll give McGovern a 7. That might be too high, I'm not too sure, but he made a really good penalty save, and especially after the double save was fantastic. He did really well to deny Wesley with 2 great saves. And conceded 5 goals, so it's kind of hard to give a player a 7, but none of the goals was his fault, and was probably the best Norwich City player on the pitch, which says something when the goalkeeper is. Max Aarons, a 4. Max Aarons is a very talented player, but got caught out on multiple occasions. Ben Godfrey and Amadou, both 4s as well. Amadou, of course, was fantastic against Manchester City, but it's been proved against Burnley, Palace, and of course today he's not a central defender, not a centre back. And I'm going to be getting on into the midfield as well. We need someone like a Tete who can, you know, shield the defence and is someone who's physically strong. And you know, Tete's main criticism is that he hasn't got the legs to get around the pitch, and Tribal's main criticism is that he's not physical enough. I think Amadou's the perfect combination of those two both. And you know, Amadou and Godfrey were really poor. Godfrey was particularly poor for that first goal. Lewis, a 5. I thought he got down well on the left, made a couple of good chances, but wasn't Jamal's best game. McLean and Leitner, both 4s. Leitner, I thought in the first half, I thought that was Leitner's worst game in a Norwich City shirt. We know Leitner for his ability to control tempos of games and his nice range of passing. He was really, really poor, and Villa, you know, had 2 great chances early on in the game because Leitner just gave the ball away in the midfield. Villa pressed very well, but Leitner was particularly poor. And Ken McLean had one of those games where he didn't really influence the game. He didn't really create too many opportunities. And yeah, it was disappointing. Cantwell, a 6. I don't think he particularly had a bad game. He had a couple of decent chances. Stiepermann, 5. I'd really like to see Patrick Roberts now come in the team. I think Stiepermann can be an important player, but I'd like to see Roberts come in for Stiepermann and see what happens. Wendia, a 5, didn't work out for him today, and Pookie, a 5. It was just a very average performance from our attackers, but particularly defensively we was absolutely woeful. And you know, I'm giving Amadou and Godfrey a 4. I'm probably being too kind to them. They probably deserve 3s, and Leitner and McLean probably deserve 3s as well. It's just a very bad day at the office. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below and what Norwich City need to do to improve. The international break comes at a perfect time. It's a chance for the Norwich City injured players to come back, but with Zinnemann not back till January, you know, we're stuck with Godfrey, Hanley and Amadou as the potential centre-backs, and that worries me. But yeah, let's continue on, and hopefully we can get a positive result against Bournemouth. Thanks for watching. Leave me your thoughts down below. Subscribe to Norwich City Central, and I'll see you later.